Every single singer who's professional or who aspires to be professional should know what vocal fry is and how to do it. This special sound is so powerful, especially when you learn to harness it and hone it to the along the full scope of its ability. It's a great training tool for strengthening the voice, for strengthening the upper range, for even strengthening the diaphragm. Vocal fry is one of my favorite exercises because it gives you a stronger overall range, greater tone clarity, and it just improves overall ease in singing. All right, my favorite exercise, if I only have time to do one vocal exercise, is probably this one. I love it because for low heavy voice types like myself, it helps to take that weight off. If you're a bass baritone, if you're a bass baritone or a baritone, I'm a bass baritone by nature, then you know our voices are so heavy you can feel like the high notes are like practically on the moon as far as the weight that we can feel. It's amazing how this little sound, this crackly little sound, this can work wonders in taking weight off of a heavy voice and allowing our voices to feel like we can move them around without feeling like we're so encumbered. Now, if you're saying like, Eric, I'm not a heavy voice type, I'm not trying to show too much bias, because the thing is, for light voice types, vocal fry can help to build your sound up. It can help to improve your carrying power, add the sound of weight onto your voice without the feeling, which is nice. So vocal fry is good for any voice type, singers of either sex, it doesn't matter what genre. It just helps your vocal cords with a very fundamental task of closing, so along their inner edges, which is really great without all these excess muscles coming into play. So what I want you to focus on when doing vocal fry is the laziness of it. A lot of times people try to make vocal fry. They grab at it. I want you to just fall into it. It's not about it being loud. It's about it being crackly. I want you to think of it like a heart rate monitor. Those crackles are life. If it flatlines, then you killed it. We need just make the sound. It should feel. Remember this as well. The sound is harsh, but the feeling is not. In fact, the feeling is like feather light, at least the way we're working it now. And there are many ways you can work vocal fry and on aapproach.com. Cheap plug. There are other ways. Some ways are a little more strenuous to certain muscles, not the throat. But anyway, but for now, for the way we're using vocal fry now, to release vocal weight and to gently build the muscle strength, the touch is feather light. Shoulders are completely relaxed, neck is completely relaxed, jaw is completely relaxed. There's not a whole lot going on here. I want you to play around with going from head voice into vocal fry. Just kind of sigh into it. Like head voice into a vocal fry chest voice. And toggle back and forth between head voice, vocal fry, chest voice. Try it. This is teaching your voice to release. And you'll notice the difference. Do this for like 2-3 minutes and then sing something again and watch how much lighter it feels. Now, is usually easier for people in the beginning, and it's definitely more audible, so it's easier with the mic set up and stuff for you to hear. But what I prefer really is if you do an M. Again, the feeling is super gentle. I know the sound is like, oh, that's abrasive and ugly, but the feeling is gentle. You should barely feel like you're doing anything. It's super light. You might feel slight contractions here. That's fine. What I also don't want you to do, don't attain the crackle at the expense of your neck. So no, that's not going to do you any good. So you get a crackly sound, but you get strong neck muscles in here. That's not what you want. You want it to be gentle the whole way through. And if your voice loses its crackliness, let it. The crackliness will build over time. Remember, the results are cumulative. It's like working out. You don't immediately go to lifting, I don't know, 300-pound but I don't know what an appropriate weight is. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You don't immediately go to like the heaviest weight of that experienced bodybuilder over there. You start small and you work your way up week by week, you know. Same thing with this. You don't have to fry throughout your whole range. Just fry throughout the part that feels comfortable to fry in. And that comfortable fry place will grow with time. You just have to give it time.